Yo, what is up everyone and welcome back to another YouTube video with your host Kenkukun, and today we're going to talk about another Destiny 2 Trials training video. Now, at this moment, I am extremely late with this video coming out. I had planned on dropping this last night and I just forgot. So, the map is Bannerfall. It's been a while since we've seen the map. We're going to go ahead and cover some of the basics of the map. And once again, for the third weekend in a row, it is a symmetrical map. Now with this map, it's not as important to get to the middle of anywhere. However, you still probably want to take control of the middle outside. The middle outside is going to give you a lot of advantage and options. So, real quick, I'm going to show you guys first off your options when you spawn up, right? I'm going to show it from one spawn because the other spawn is identical. So, option number one, you spawn up. Let's say you want to go this way, all right? So you have, you can come out and come the long way. Hunters use that ceiling to jump. Titans skate. Warlocks, do your stuff. And when you're coming out to the alleyway, you have your job. You have a couple of roles to perform for your job. Now, you can come up to the top of the stairs and you could check the alley on the other side, top or bottom. When you come out, if you don't go up the stairs, you can check the box or the doorway or pretty much like anywhere over the, like, you see how your vision is just increasing. The locations the enemy could come out from, there, and then down there where you can't see, that's 5. But the very specific locations you'll be shooting them at could be anywhere between that little spot there and there, right? And that's them on the other side. That's not them on the Mohawk. They could be at the Mohawk too. They could be right there, right? If you come out late. So get a feel for the enemy. If you're not sure how the enemy's gonna play, try not to take too long checking. It just should take a second. By the time you get here, you should see if someone's going up the stairs, you'll see their feet, you'll see them at the top, they'll be coming out of the door, or they'll be walking in front of you down low. But they should be in your line of sight relatively quickly. If you're the first one there, you'll see them seconds later. If you're, there at the same time, you're going to see them moving at the same time. If you are there a little bit late, they could potentially be behind the box over there, right? And you won't know unless you read your radar and be able to judge the distance. Okay, my radar is pinging. There's someone behind the boxes. Or you see bullets start to shoot out, or you actually see them, right? So try not to take too long trying to figure out if the enemy's even in that lane or not, because you're going to want to strafe out and shoot something else as well. You're going to want to be able to take that other angle and shoot somebody. With that said, the other angle you can take, you can come up here into the building. Now, you can take the top or the bottom. I wouldn't recommend the bottom because it limits your vision more. This big box is just blocking your way, and for you to look past it, you have to expose yourself here, or you come out over here, right? And again, you're just limiting your vision, so things can push up on you. At the same time, I would say you're going to want to, if you do come to the bottom, you're going to want to play around this box. However, if you go up to the top, you don't have a lot of cover. Now, you can come up through the building and come out the right side like this. I found it faster just to run through the hallways. It's going to give you, when you're coming down this alley, right? You're going to have line of sight on this alley way before you come through this building. Like, you can't see through the wall and see if anyone's going to be there. You can come running down this alley and see other people. So I find it more efficient to come down the back hallway, down the alley, right? Now you can come up over here, and you got a couple of angles you can look at. You can look at down there and there, and you can hug the right side of the room so you don't get shot from the left, right? You can hug over here and see them down there by the boxes. You can see a guy on Mohawk. You can potentially see up and bottom, above the boxes and then on top of their awning, or sorry, behind the boxes and on top of their awning. And with that said, if you want to walk out and see more, like you want to increase your vision more, you're going to expose yourself. So don't linger up top here. Either get in and get the hell down, or, you know, get back inside. But hesitation is going to kill you, and lingering up here is it's not the fact that you could it's the fact that you could die up here and no one can revive you, right? Even with Titan shields, it's going to be it's going to be tough to revive you because people are going to be able to grenade your body. They're going to be able to shoot at the angle. You're just going to be exposed. So your dead body, once you die up on one of these, you're just dead, right? The only other angle you can take, well, I guess you could split it into 3 actually. All right. You can come out over here. All right. So you come out of the spawn and you can go to the middle from this angle. You can go to the outside middle from this angle. Now, back in the day, a lot of people used to challenge and snipe here. It was just a race to the spot to see who would snipe who first. Today, you can see plenty of team shots that happen that do that as well. Right? They could slide out and team shot you. The same things will happen there. So either be ready to fight someone here or just run past the door, right, and get out. And let me touch up on the outside middle real quick. I find it very effective and efficient to control the outside middle, right? Now, don't misunderstand what controlling the outside middle is, all right? You have a guy here, and he's looking around here. You have a guy over here, and he's looking around here, or maybe he's down here, looking around here, all right? And then, let's say me, because this is me sometimes, I'll come out of my spawn. It's like, all right, guys, I'm coming outside. And I come out here, and I get blasted away by 3 people. Or let's say this is the more common angle. I'll come through this angle, right? And I'll look, and I got 3 dudes looking at me, and I'm dead. All right? Looking at the outside and controlling the outside are not the same thing, all right? If the enemy can freely move around in the map, like around here, and anywhere you can't really see, you're not controlling the outside. You're just looking at the outside, all right? So if they get to freely move, there's less control. I find it highly efficient to take over the Mohawk and be like right here. Either on top of it, be around it. Again, and this is dangerous. The outside's dangerous. On top of it or around it. So control the outside. And I'll explain what's so difficult about this map here in just a moment. All right. So you can come from the spawn. You can come to the middle by heavy. Or you can go through the back, the dark hallway. All right. We just call it dark. Now, remember, guys, you need the line of scrimmage. You need to be reading your radar. You can get killed coming through the store. Someone could be up there sniping you. Just like on the other side, they could be standing up there and sniping you as you come through this doorway from down here. They try. Like, there are people that will try to kill you as you come through the door. They may even try and jump snipe you. So be prepared for that. You could also be sniping from up here, right, across, and someone could, you know, snipe you from down low. Same thing from the other side. Also, if you're not a sniper and you come out of the spawn, don't run up on this. Stay down, because a sniper on the enemy team is probably going to be waiting for, you know, someone like you that's just an easy target. All right? Stay off the awning. Stay off the spawn awning. All right. Now that we've covered, you know, the angles you can come from, what makes the outside so dangerous? Now, we're going to cover a little bit about the outside. If you can control the outside, you're going to have an easier time. At the same time, it's hard to control the outside. So what do you need to control the outside? I've covered this on topic on this map, I believe, before. What you need from the outside is whatever angle you're standing at. You cannot just be blasted away and destroyed because you're not paying attention, all right? You can't be standing over here looking here, and then someone walks out and shoots you from here. Someone walks out and shoots you from here, right? You need this map, because the outside is open and they have 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 regular spots you could be shot from. And, you know, we don't count, like, B is one of those spots, but they could be standing here, 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 here. You get what I'm saying? Like, they could just be, you know, a space to the side. You cannot really stand in the open and expose yourself if you do not know where the enemy team is at. You must be able to keep up with the enemy team. So if you take over the outside and someone's over here, right, and he's up here and there's an enemy in there, he needs to learn to read the radar. He needs to be able to tell if there's 2 or more. He needs to be the callouts for everyone. Hey, someone's rotating to the left in their spawn, right? And now someone over here by tree stump can be like, oh, okay, someone's moving to their spawn. I need to either put the tree stump between me and them or just move from the angle altogether, right? And just get out of that spot. So controlling the outside is going to be important with the understanding that you are going to control the outside. You're going to need to know where the enemy's at. That way you know that you're not standing in a position where you can get shot from 2 different angles. That is very important. That is the most important part. Now, if you don't want to hold the outside of the map, your whole team can come play from this side. You guys can play from heavy if you want. You can play, from these doorways. The problem with these doorways are this doorway, any of the building doorways, and, the other side of the map. Those doorways, they're very narrow, so it's easy to get shot out of. If you're going to push, a lot of pushes are going to probably happen. Or if enemies are going to push, those pushes are going to happen from here. It's a big, tall area. Death from above can jump in the air. Dawn Blades can jump in the air. Hunters with Shatter Dive can jump in the air, right? They're going to be looking to get closer and get outside. So keep that in mind. You can play. You don't have to play outside. You can play from, one of the spawn doorways. You can play from here. You can play inside the buildings if you want. Just remember, when you have to come out of those narrow doorways, it's easy to shut down if you're playing against a team that can recognize that it's easy to shut down or, choke off the point. And it'll be dependent on the abilities. I've seen a lot of stasis hunters and ice walls. It only takes 1 ice wall to, to lock down just a doorway, whatever doorway they want. So keep that in mind. But you can challenge from in here. And then you get a pick, right? And then you play the pick, you call out for team shots, team angles, you can have, oh, you got a pick over there. I'll take a slightly different angle, right? And now you have angles from both areas in case someone goes for the revive. With that said, there's no real key to victory on this map. This is one of those symmetrical maps where it's not as clustered, where Wormhaven, when you went to the middle, you were all just in a room. And then Convergence, when you went to the middle, you kind of were all almost in a room. Convergence is more like Bannerfall. It's just more narrow, and the options suck. Bannerfall has a little bit more when it comes to options. But that's it. That's all I'm going to cover for this video for the day. I'll come out with a part 2 if I need to, guys. The thing that I've last minute tip, communication. Once again, communication is big. You need to have that communication. Oh, having a rock solid plan is good. I found it highly efficient to have people come from 3 separate angles every single round, or at least the first round, just to get a feel for the enemy, to see, hey, the enemy's going, everyone on the enemy team comes out from here. Okay, cool. Now the guy that comes down this alley, he can come down with more haste and just run out here instead of checking up here or here. He can just, come right out to here and get ready to, shoot people coming out that doorway. At the same time, the enemy could switch it up at any moment, right? So you got to kind of get a feel. That's going to be a topic for a whole different day. That's probably one of my strongest strengths, is anticipation. Anticipating the enemy, and not only anticipating the enemy, but predicting the enemy's movement is a huge, huge bonus to when you're playing Destiny 2. If you can predict, it's like rock, paper, scissors, man. If you can guess where the rock's at, you can hit it with the paper, right? So you find out where the enemy's coming from, you can have a better chance at stopping them, and if not, keeping yourself alive. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. Let me know in the comment section below if you have any thoughts, questions, concerns. I can come out with a part 2. And that's all I got. Thank you so much for watching. Good luck on the lighthouse, and I'll see you guys soon.